Yeah, there you go.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Inside Franklin Athletics. I am your host, Brian Powers.
I'm your co-host, Chaz Hill.
And the voices you heard before us were people trying to take our thunder, thinking that they were the hosts, and in fact, they are not. So today with us, we have the seniors for girls tennis. We have Allison Bennett, we have Alexa Wilkinson, we have Emma and Claire Genter, we have Simi Carr, we have Jill Smock, and we have Rachel Pinnock.
Thank you.
There we go. I was waiting for everyone to clap. So we've got we had a podcast. I had a podcast on Friday. I'm not sure. Did any of you listen to the one with your coach?
Wow, no. Rusty had a podcast?
No. Amanda.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Rusty wouldn't do it. So I've known Amanda since we were in high school, since we were like, maybe even before that. So we were really good friends in middle school and high school and in college. So we were talking about that. And she was talking about this group of seniors and just how fantastic you were and how much it sucked that the season ended like this. So, it is unfortunate, and I can't imagine how tough it would be. And then to rub salt in the wound, you have to come on this podcast and deal with us two jokers.
Yeah, that's a fate worse than losing your season, honestly.
Yeah, really. That just messes the whole thing up. So we are going to start with we'll go with Emma Genter, first senior. Emma, how are you?
I'm doing very well. I'm so honored to be on this podcast.
Well, you shouldn't be.
Okay.
We actually, one of the parts of the podcast that Amanda and I were talking about was you two. And I'll tell you later because it'll ruin one of the questions. So, Emma, what is one of your memories what are your favorite memories from tennis?
My favorite memory definitely was during county last year. I played a over 2-hour long match against Center Grove. And I guess it would be the finals. And I beat her. And it was just I think because I've lost to her all the times before. So it was just so good to finally beat her.
Nice.
Brian, I think we need a Center Grove tally chart.
I know. Every single podcast we've had. I don't know if you've ever listened. Have any of you ever listened to any of our podcasts?
Yeah, totally. Oh, I actually have. I'm not kidding.
Which one?
I think it was the Clayton one.
Makes sense.
It was
probably more to listen to.
I saw.
Understandable.
That was it. That was the only one we've had. We've
had like 40 since then.
We have 7 people on here, and they've listened
I'll
to
get on it. I'll start
one
listening.
podcast. Gosh, Anyway, yes, we have a lot of Center Grove content on there. So, what are your plans after this year?
I'll attend Purdue and study law and society, which is kind of their equivalent criminal justice program. And then I'll do the Army ROTC program too.
Nice. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. And then anyone, who do you want to thank? Anything you want to say?
I guess thanks to my coaches and family and anybody that's ever come to a tennis match. There's not a lot of fans, and honestly, it's a really fun game to watch. So I think more people should get out there.
We had a podcast. Chaz and I had a podcast with Coach Beal of softball.
Oh,
and
yeah.
We talked about bringing our podcast on the road and doing a live podcast. So maybe Chaz next year, a tennis match.
I would absolutely love it. I've been to Wimbledon, so I will bring that kind of not the actual match, but I went and visited the facility.
Oh.
I will bring that prestige to the podcast, Brian. Don't you worry.
We could do a breakfast because they do breakfast at Wimbledon. Don't they do that on like ESPN? So we could do like breakfast at FCHS.
Yes.
But it's like 4:00 in the afternoon, but we still have like eggs and sausage and stuff.
Yeah.
Listen,
like-
breakfast food is good any time of the day. So
Yeah, we'll have like orange juice and we can do stuff like that. And then we'll have, because we said at the softball, we'll just have our pictures of our faces. And so when there's a bad call, they just held up big pictures of our faces. And that was the way that she would yell. And so if there's like a questionable call, we can just hold up our faces.
I really like that idea.
Yeah. Never heard that one before.
I would hope not, because it's ridiculous. Okay, so Emma Genter, yeah.
Thank you.
Next up, we have Claire Genter. Claire, how are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I'm sitting in my daughter's room. Do you notice that, Chaz? I have a different room.
I know. I was wondering what corner of the house you're sitting in.
Because I'm in my daughter's room, because I don't know.
You look like
I changed clothes. I'm wearing like a Franklin shirt now. I'm not wearing the sweatshirt I've worn every day for the last 2 weeks.
Oh man.
I really feel like I'm going to gonna bring it. So anyway, Claire, what is some of your favorite memories from tennis?
Well, Emma was talking about her match, and I realized that was probably one of my favorite memories too. Not for the same reasons. I was happy that she won, but there was a lot of beef with the center row people, so I was just really funny. And yeah, that was a good day.
Did you talk trash during that match?
I didn't start it.
That's what they all say.
But you know what you did?
No.
You finished it.
Oh, okay, that's true. That's okay. That's expected.
Yes. Okay, Claire, what are your plans for next year?
I will be going to IU this fall to study psychology, and that's all I got so far.
And that was part of our podcast. Amanda mentioned how one of you was going to Purdue and one of you was going to IU.
Mhm.
And I said, well, one of them is making a good decision and the other one is going to a mediocre school. So
Wait, which one's the mediocre?
you'll have to listen to the podcast to figure that one out.
There we go. That's a tease right there. Nice job.
Yeah.
I can't think of which one is it.
Claire, any one you want to thank or anything you want to say?
I don't know. Probably just thank my teammates, because I feel like the past, I don't know, probably starting this year, like we've had a lot more people come out and like actually stay on than usual. Like previous years, people will like try out and then just give up like a week later. So yeah. And shout out to my coaches, of course.
All right. Emma and Claire Genter.
All right, next, let's go to Alexa. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Just living the dream. Oh no, my Alexa just turned on in my living room. So did not think about that one. That's me. Okay. What is your favorite memory from tennis at FCHS?
Sophomore year, I was playing 2 singles and I had a match against Martinsville that lasted forever. And we'd gone back and forth like the entire match. And we went into a 3rd set tiebreaker and we were going back and forth in that too. And then I ended up winning it, and like the whole team rushed the court. And we were just like all excited because we all put so much effort into like the entire like match, and like everybody had worked so hard. And I don't know, I wasn't supposed to be here either, so
That's a good feeling. That's awesome. That's awesome. Did you get tackled on the court?
there's a lot of hugs.
Uh-huh.
Tackling team.
That's awesome. So what are your future plans?
I'm gonna attend University of Southern Indiana and play tennis and do nursing.
Oh, awesome. I had a couple friends that go to USI. They said it was an awesome place. That's cool. Anybody you want to thank or last words?
First of all, my teammates, of course, especially the senior class. It's been really awesome being with them for the past 4 years, and it's not really like teammates. It's more of like a family now, and I really appreciate like all of our coaches and all like that they've done because they've put in a lot of time and effort with all of us, and especially my family. And yeah.
Awesome. Alexa Wilkerson, everybody.
All right, let's go with Simi. Simi, how are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I am good. So what are your memories or favorite memories from tennis?
My favorite memory is of a match I played. Like, it was my first singles match during my junior year, and the match was like really long. Everyone else was done playing on the team, and I was still playing. But when I finished that match, like everyone came, like everyone supported me. So that was like when I realized, oh, everyone like cares about me on the team. My coaches also supported me, so that was my favorite memory.
That's awesome. It sounds like there's a common theme with the whole team. And I think it's interesting because you see a group of seven young ladies where you probably played together. You know, most of your time or part of your time you spend a lot of time together, and you kind of grow and you kind of get that bond. And this team really has that. So that's very cool to see something like that happening. What are your plans for next year and beyond?
I'm going to IUPUI, and I'll be majoring biomedical engineering.
Awesome. What do you want to do with that?
I haven't actually decided because I changed a little bit, so I'm not really sure what I want to do after that.
Just biomedical engineering.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Well, yesterday we had someone on who's going to major in. Was he going to be an astrophysicist?
I think so. Yeah.
I don't even know if I could spell that, and I don't know if I could spell biomedical engineering. So this is 2 days in a row I have felt pretty stupid.
Only 2 days? Only 2 days?
Well, Sunday, it's the day of rest. It's the Lord's Day. So I don't have to feel stupid doing anything on Sunday. So it works out well.
At least you have one day.
You what?
So at least you have one day.
Yeah, we've all got a day to shine, and Sunday is one. Simi, anyone you want to thank? Anything you want to say?
I would like to thank my coaches, my family, and my teammates. They've always supported me in whatever I've done. So.
Okay, well, thank you very much, and I know that you'll do great things. I'm proud of you. So it's been a good
you.
Simi.
All right, next up, let's go. Rachel Pinnock. Hello.
Hi.
The only person using their phone in vertical mode. Way to go. Unbelievable.
Sorry, I don't have my Chromebook.
Mm-hmm. Way to not be prepared. All right. What was your favorite memory from tennis?
My favorite memory probably was during conference after we won on the bus ride home. It was just a really good energy between everyone because everyone was so excited. And I just think like riding home on the bus after we get a big win, that's probably one of my favorite memories from any of our tennis matches.
That's awesome. That's actually something that a lot of the teams have said is those bus rides. I think that's, especially when I look back on my career, those are things you kind of take for granted at the time. But they're just something like, it's just you and your teammates. That's awesome. Yeah. All right. What are your future plans?
I'm going to Hanover next year to study political science, and I'll also be playing tennis there.
I
know, Hanover.
Let it slide. You're talking to two Grizzlies right now.
Well, Rachel, we all can't go to good colleges. It's okay.
Yeah, there's a split. It's okay. I'll still accept you guys. You guys can still talk.
Oh, thanks. We really appreciate it.
It's our podcast, so we're going to talk
regardless. So, what are you thinking about doing with political science?
I'm thinking about going into it's going to be like pre-law and then going into environmental law. So, yeah.
Fun stuff. Awesome. Anybody you want to thank or last words?
I really want to thank just my coaches and my teammates for just being there for the past 4 years. And even though we didn't really get a season this year, it was still nice to go out and condition and get to know everyone. So, yeah.
All right. Rachel Pinnock, everybody. Congratulations.
All right. I will go Allison Bennett. Allison Bennett.
Yeah. Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. Okay, so I don't want to now for Rachel. I believe it was Rachel and Rachel. Right here. We're here.
We don't want to see the messy room. It's not what we want to see.
Rachel and Allison. Now, you two, this I would assume that the senior year would be a little bit more, losing it would be a little bit more difficult for you two. Would that be correct?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, for all of our millions of listeners that do not know, those two had the opportunity to become the second and third four-time conference champions in girls tennis, and the first one was a Franklin Community High School grad as well. And so, how have you been able to just kind of come to grips with that? Either of you.
I mean, I just feel like everything happens for a reason, and I mean, Rachel is gonna play at Hanover, so I mean, she'll get a chance to like win some more and stuff. So
yeah, I think it's really sad that we weren't able to try and go after that again this year, because that really would have been a nice thing to go all 4 years doing that. But we had good memories while it lasted, so at least we've got those still.
Yeah. I'm sure they're probably thinking, well, we really hadn't thought about it too much until we come on and this idiot brings it up.
And now we're going to try. Thanks, Brian.
I actually hadn't thought about it, and then you brought it up. Thanks a lot, moron. So, Allison, what's some of your favorite memories of playing tennis?
well, my favorite memory is during sophomore year conference. It was the championship match for me and Rachel, and we ended up winning. And like, I think it was Laura who came out, and she was like, you guys like made us win team conference. So that was really cool. And it was like on our home courts. So that was probably my favorite memory.
That's awesome. And then what about your plans as far as next year and beyond?
Well, I haven't like committed anywhere yet, but I'm probably going to go to Mount St. Joseph University and play tennis and study nursing.
Nursing. All right. All right. Any thought to going to Hanover?
I mean, I'll get to play her again, maybe, hopefully. So,
Well, did you ever think of going to Hanover and just going with Rachel and just dominating?
Actually, haven't.
HVAC? And then you want to be a nurse, just an RN, or?
Yeah, my mom's a nurse, so just kind of following in her footsteps would be really cool.
Very cool. Very nice. And then anyone you want to thank?
Again, I'll just thank my coaches. I mean, Rusty, I've known him since I was really little, so he kind of watched me grow up. And Laura and Amanda are great coaches too. And all these teammates here, my seniors, love you all.
Oh my God, I love you too.
All right, Allison Bennett. Allison Bennett.
All right. Let's finish it off. Jill Smock, everybody. Last one.
Jill.
Now, no pressure, but you're the last one, so you get the last word for the entire season. So live up to it. All right. What are your favorite memories or moments from your career?
So I just started this year, as you all know, and my favorite memory is just conditioning with you guys. I had a lot of fun getting to know you guys, because a lot of you I don't get to hang out with on a regular basis. So it was just cool getting to know you guys.
I thought she was going to be like, what's your favorite memory? Well, this podcast,
Kind of it.
I've enjoyed this.
This is what you signed up for. You just didn't know it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So what are your future plans, Jill?
So I'm attending IU, and I'm going to be studying business marketing. And
Fun times. My brother went to the IU Kelly School of Business, so I know it's a pretty awesome place. All right, last words. Think about it. Make them great. This is your one shining moment right here, Jill. Who would you like to thank, or last words you want to say?
I want to thank my fellow seniors for making me feel welcome. And you guys don't know this, but you pushed me to just work hard at this new sport that I was learning, and my coaches.
Awesome stuff. Jill Smock, everybody.
Okay, well, ladies, thank you so much for joining us and for just everything you've put in throughout all those years, or in Jill's case, weeks, leading up to the season. And we're sorry that it ended like this, but it'll be something that you won't forget, obviously. And just we know that you all will do great, and you will make us proud. So for Chaz Hill, I am Brian Powers, and for the 2020 graduating class of Franklin Community High School girls tennis, we will see you later.